Well, hello there. I've got a quick poem to read to you guys to help start your day off. And it's a little long, but hang in there with me. It's called Holes, and it is by Scott Lewis and Elders. I had been in that hole for a very long time, in the dark and the damp, in the cold and the slime. The shaft was above me, I could see it quite clear, but there's no way I could ever reach it from here. Nor could I remember the world way up there, so I lost all my hope and gave up into despair. I knew nothing but darkness, the floor and the walls. Then off in the distance I heard someone call. Get up, get ready, there's nothing the matter. Take rocks and old sticks and build up a fine ladder. That thought had never occurred to me. It had never crossed my mind. But I started to stack all the stones I could find. When I ran out of stones, then old sticks were my goal. For one way or another, I'd get out of that hole. Soon, I had a ladder that was sturdy and tall, and I thought I'll soon leave this place once and for all. I climbed up the ladder. It was no easy chore, for from lifting those boulders, my shoulders were sore. I climbed on up to the ladder, but soon had to stop, for my ladder stopped short, some 10 feet from the top. I climbed back down my ladder and started to cry. I'd done all I could do. I gave my best try. And in spite of my work, in this hole I must die. And all I could do was sit and think why. Was my ladder too short? Or my hole much too deep? Then from way up high came a voice, do not weep. And then faith, hope, and love entered my chest, and the voices said to me that I'd done my best. He said, you worked very hard. Your ladder's been rough, but the ladder you've built is at last tall enough. Do not despair. You have reason to hope. Just climb up your ladder. I'll throw down my rope. I climbed up the ladder, then climbed up the cord. When I got to the top, there stood the Lord. I couldn't be happier. My struggle was done. I blinked in the brightness that came from the sun. I fell to the ground. His feet did I kiss. I cried, what can I do to repay thee for this? Then he looked all about him. There were holes in the ground. They had people inside and were seen all around. There were thousands of holes that were dark, damp, and deep. The Lord turned to me and said, feed my sheep. Then he went on his way to help other lost souls, and I got right back to work calling down the holes. Get up, get ready, there's nothing the matter. Take rocks and old sticks and build up a fine ladder. And now it was my turn to spread the good word, the most glorious message that man had ever heard. That there's one who is willing to save one and all. And we've got to be ready when he gives the call. He'll pull us all out of the hole that we're in and save all our souls from death and our sin. Do not lose faith. There's reason to hope. Build up your ladder. He'll throw down his rope. I thought that was a great way to start the day. God bless.